Yo. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Switchplay TV. What's up?
What's up?
Hey.
Tell us. I ain't heard that song in so long.
What's up?
Where's the ghetto tech party at?
Right.
The ghetto tech?
Let me bang.
Right.
Let me bang. Oh, that whoa, back up off me. Back up off me. Whoa.
My song was, there's some hoes in this house.
Oh, you like it WAP, huh?
Okay.
So you like WAP, huh?
Mine was, don't stop, get it. Oh, no, it wasn't.
What is
So
that?
as a kid growing up listening to that on the radio, my favorite song was actually "Sex on the Beach." I really like
sex
the
on the
beat to that is so smooth.
Just you and me,
Like
head to head. Come on. Okay.
like that beat ride so smooth. I'm
It's
sorry.
another one that I ain't gonna say it. I just do.
Oh my God. I forgot.
I just like the beat. Like the beat.
The beat is everything.
Yeah.
The lyric,
Man.
you can be okay.
Yeah,
but
it be the
that
beat.
Because
Cause you got to jit. You got to start jitting. You know, everybody used to
Shout out to Ghetto Tech. Shout out to Detroit. If y'all didn't know, listeners, techno started in Detroit.
yes.
I don't know. Why did we give it away?
Because Chicago was trying to come up
We
behind
didn't give it away. That's why we have movement here.
Yeah, we have a techno fest every summer. Check it out.
It just passed actually.
Yeah,
The movement just happened.
European.
Oh,
like
again?
last time I
It was like
went,
2 weeks ago.
Wow, I missed it.
mostly European, or mostly,
Well,
Yeah.
Europe definitely took the sound and
oh my goodness, like
definitely changed it a lot.
Changed the game.
That
They
sounds
changed
very
the game.
familiar that they always change. Let me be
Right?
quiet.
exactly.
Be quiet.
Well, we are here today, and I am Cameron Elaine, and to my right is,
Terry, what's going on, y'all?
and to her right is.
What's going on? It's your girl, Brittany Chanel. I ain't seen y'all in a minute, so it's great to see everybody.
Hey,
To
we
my
have
right, to my right, to my right, to
all
my right.
that male
To her right.
energy.
Oh, that's me.
Oh,
Kimani,
yeah.
that's me. What up, though?
And on the ones and twos, we have.
It's me, Lady Melody.
We just get hand claps though. We don't get no. We just get
Right.
straight hand clap.
Just straight to it, like
That's it.
y'all here.
They
I
hear.
can start doing,
They
You want
hear.
that?
Yeah, I need a whole like. She need a brand interest when I come in.
She need a
Yeah, I need a whole.
We need a light show.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Right. Welcome to Hollywood.
Take my picture.
Right.
I need all of that.
Lights,
I need all of that. Lights,
Okay.
cameras. I need all of that.
Well, today, what are we gonna talk about, Lady Melody?
We're gonna say welcome to Switchplay TV, everyone. We
What up,
started
though?
off and just start talking and just liking, what we like
was
to do.
in it.
They was
They
in
was
it.
in it.
It was in it.
We was keeping it real.
But we like it.
You
We
said
like it.
Switchplay, did?
Welcome,
I did.
y'all.
Yeah,
she
she
did.
said
She
Switchplay.
did. She did.
Oh, okay. I thought we let them know we are. We look.
But she bringing it back in.
Allow
around
us to
so she can-
reintroduce ourselves. This is Switchplay.
That's what it is.
I'm the C, the A, the M, the A, the R, the Y, the N. What?
Didn't nobody ask you
My
to
name
stun
is
on
Cameron.
all of us?
Right.
Because I be that Brit. B-R-I-T-T.
And then I'll say supersonic.
Can you do the
Everlasting
end?
years.
Can you do the end of Supersonic?
And they'll be
Get it, Lady T.
next month.
Really?
Yeah.
JJ
Yeah.
Fad.
Yeah, they will. They're a little older now.
Yes. That would be interesting.
A little
Hey.
older
So
now.
what are we gonna talk about today, Lady Melody?
We're talking about lies and truth. Truth and lies. Why do people lie?
Lie,
Why do y'all
cheat,
think people lie?
deceive.
First of all, what is a lie?
Let's
Let's give a definition of a lie. Anybody have Webster Dictionary?
Oh, I'm gonna do my. I got the Googles.
You got the Google?
I got the Googles.
You got
for
the
y'all.
Googles.
Let's see what a lie is, and let's see what the truth
And untruth. And what's the truth? Unlie.
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 Because the truth can be blurred, right?
Yeah. Blurred lie.
Right? So what's the truth? What's
What
the
is
lie?
the color?
Hold on, we're gonna tell y'all.
Yeah, let's
Imani, you got it?
Yeah, but it's giving me lie down.
Siri.
We need the ghetto version. What's a lie?
Urban Dictionary. Let's figure
Hi
out what
Siri.
let's figure out what lies are.
Hi Siri. Hey Siri. What is a lie?
Good evening. What can I do for you?
What is a lie?
To make an untrue statement with intent to deceive, or two, to create
not
a
gonna
false
say it.
or misleading impression.
A lie is an assertion that is believed to be false, typically used with the purpose of deceiving someone.
Well, I don't like how they use that word "believe" there.
Welcome to Hollywood.
We can't believe it.
Y'all
has
got
arrived.
y'all got
The
this
truth
reaction
has arrived.
because
Yeah.
The truth
Quality
has
instead of
arrived.
being true.
we thought
What's up, y'all?
I need that sea moth.
Yeah, that's
We gonna
right.
talk.
Yeah.
we thought
Is this
this guy
intermission?
had
Oh.
disappeared.
Look, his little
Yeah.
head said
The headset.
Just put it on.
That's
Just
what
lie
happened
and
when
say
you
it's
get here
fixed. Just put it on and wear it. Just
Okay,
lie and
just
say
lie.
it's fixed.
Just lie, okay.
Just lie and
Lie,
say
'cause
it's
we
fixed.
talking about last
Right, right. What a coincidence.
What a coincidence.
It worked. It's fixed.
It's fixed.
Man, you
up,
did that
y'all?
without
I
that
know,
lie.
right?
That's true.
I ain't seen you in forever.
Right.
Since last
Hold on,
year.
what about this
I
guy?
ain't seen you in
When-
forever,
Right,
man.
when he pop up.
I just appeared.
You
I
came
came through
through.
the flow like.
Right. He was like, abracadabra. Hocus
Abracadabra.
pocus. Yes, we are loving the male energy. Yes.
So Lamar, we got a
I had to
question.
put some color in this mother.
Since you just walked in, since you just
why
walked
we love
in,
for us. What?
I need the Lamar definition of a lie. What is a lie?
What is a lie?
What does lie mean? What does it mean to lie?
And not lie down.
Not lie down.
A lie.
Oh, that's what it means? All right, cool.
What does a lie mean to you?
To me, woo, you know when you when you don't tell
I love that definition.
when you don't tell the truth.
Exactly.
Yeah,
A lie is
yeah.
an untruth, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. But sometimes it's there's good lies and there's bad lies.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Okay, what's a good lie?
yeah.
When you marry and your wife say, "How it tastes, honey?" Oh, it was good, baby.
That's a bad lie.
So you can stay married, right?
So you can stay married. So you can keep
You
cooking.
can always be like, it's good, but it needs a little bit more salt.
Exactly.
Y'all
Or
can't
it's
take that.
good,
Y'all
but it
can't
needs a
take
little
that.
Y'all can't, but listen, I'm gonna be
But
real
some
with you.
people can't.
That's a lie.
You got no
Some
real
people.
partner.
Some
I
right.
can't tell that kind of lie. Like I have to be real because I'm not gonna keep eating garbage food and be the only one in the kitchen.
You better
Ooh-wee.
preach.
I can't.
But you,
And we
but
go
you
if
cook
you gonna.
though, so you straight. You can cook it for her.
Yeah, but she got to cook too. I can't be the only one in the kitchen.
Okay, he like.
But what if that's
yo,
but legit? Like, what if that's your strength?
Yeah.
Like, what if that? What if that's like the best
But if
thing?
it-
Like,
if-
cooking
if-
is
But
your
it-
thing.
Yeah.
If that's where you weak at, I'm gonna help you get better at it.
That's what
As
I'm
you
saying.
should.
Build you
As
up.
you
You hear that,
should.
sister?
I
We
mean,
gonna build you up.
Yeah, because if one day maybe I might not feel like cook, maybe I might be too tired or something happened. What if something happened to my fingers? Now I can't cook no more. So
You working late.
I'm
You want to come
yeah.
home to a hot meal.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
what's
want
up.
There's nothing wrong
McDonald's
with the
in the
grilled
microwave.
cheese.
That's right.
A grilled cheese goes
And
a
a
long
good
way.
salad.
But when you love somebody, you will stay up and cook.
A grilled cheese
I don't
goes
care
a
what
long
time they
way.
get home.
Exactly.
Breakfast is good at any time of the day.
Yes, Lord.
Okay.
Well, well.
Breakfast is good at any time of the day.
Yeah, but it's
So
nothing like
bacon,
a home cooked
you
meal,
know.
though.
Absolutely.
Breakfast is home cooked.
Absolutely.
What?
When you got two sides and the main dish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a home cook.
Yeah.
I feel like you want to stunt down there with the cooking. I'm really feeling,
The only thing
I'm feeling stunt energy right now.
Look, all I got to say is, voila.
I'm feeling
You know
stunt
I
energy right now.
It's okay. I have a cookbook online. Go to www.
Get him in.
Cam and Kimani's cookbook
I'm definitely feeling
with
stunt
Terry
energy.
Sprinkles, Lamar's dessert,
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
and Britt is doing the forward because she gonna tell you whether the food's good or not.
Making the Kool-Aid.
And I'ma just film it.
See,
part.
look at that.
See,
We got a
everybody, we
business.
got a
Everybody
Everybody has something to do.
Listen, crew.
I'm fine with my part.
Hey,
I'm gonna be the best at it.
I'll comment
best
on.
what?
I'll
I'ma be the
comment on
best at
the. I'll comment on the lie. I'll just say I don't think it's healthy to lie to people to try to spare their feelings. I think we live in a world now where it's so many lies going around that people are really starting to become delusional because nobody is telling them the truth.
So would you lie to a 2-year-old?
No.
So if they're painting, mommy, I drew this for you.
When you get a painting from
Mommy, I drew this. How
when you get a
like it?
painting from a 2-year-old, it's always going to be beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the love that you have in your heart for your child is going to be beautiful.
Coming
I
from
don't
the
care
heart.
if it's, I don't care if it's a line. You're going to be like, that is the best line I ever saw in my life.
So what about people kids?
What about them?
What if they not,
I don't know what you mean. I need a situation, please.
Somebody else kid drew you a line.
It gotta come from the heart.
All children are beautiful.
It's gotta come from the heart.
Good answer. Good answer.
I would say the same thing. I would be like, that's
Then,
beautiful because they're trying to do something.
When the baby leave.
No, I mean, because I'm grown as hell. You're not going to dog a kid.
No,
Now, if they
absolutely
bad
not.
as hell, then you be like, ooh. You now, somebody bad kid come on, you be like, ooh, they be like, will you watch him again? You be like, girl, I'll let you know.
That's a lie.
Speaking of
Like,
kids,
I'll let you know.
since we are
It's
talking
gonna be a
about
long
kids,
time.
what about when they show you a picture or show you their kid and you don't want to,
They not cute to you.
yeah.
They
you
not
know
a
what I'm
good looking
saying?
kid.
Right,
Aren't they
you know what I'm saying?
precious?
You gotta pick
Right.
something else out the picture.
I can't say what I'm gonna say because then people gonna know what I mean when I say it. So I'm just gonna be quiet on
I
that.
just say precious. Say another. You can use another adjective. You don't have to say the look thing. You can say they're sweet.
Or you could be like,
No,
Never mind, I ain't gonna say it.
I wouldn't lie to them. Actually, I would just say the fact that, everybody has their own beauty. Mm-hmm. So I would just like,
You'll tell them that?
I would say,
I wouldn't say SH to the I. I'm gonna say.
I ain't telling y'all what I'm saying.
I'm just gonna say the baby
You
is
gonna know what it
sweet
mean?
or sweet or something. I would never be like, your baby ugly, because every kid that come in the world is not cute.
That's a cute.
No,
outfit.
they not.
They just not.
So cute.
and that's in your opinion, though. That's
Yeah, it's
when
a
baby
beauty
is
is in the eye of the
first born,
beholder.
they-
So it's
No, I don't think babies are cute when they first.
Now, when they first born, they are not.
swollen, red,
Looking
and
like
pink.
straight aliens.
Looking like somebody
Yeah.
beat them up. Look
don't-
like
they-
they got beat up.
They
But
real
some are
funny.
cute. Some are cute when they fresh come out. Talking about fresh
You
come
gotta
out.
give-
You say that about your
You
kids,
gotta
but
give
was
them at
there,
least
but
3
not-
days.
Right.
gotta
On
fill
the
out.
third day.
give them 3 days.
Yeah, to shake the wrinkles.
I would never tell somebody
Swollen.
that their child was not. I would just say, like I said, I would talk about another attribute. Let's just stay away from the lie of, oh, they purity. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm just not.
Yeah, if I know the person, I ain't gonna lie. Now, especially if it's a friend, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna roast your baby, and I expect you to roast mine. 'Cause I'm gonna roast mine. But in the best, in the good way, I'm like, oh, that baby got some big old cheeks, look like they look a little chipmunk or something. Like, you gonna roast a baby?
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a negative roast.
Cute.
I can be like,
sound
oh,
like
your
a
baby look like
negative
Beetlejuice. I'm like, oh, like,
A negative
I'm a
bro.
lie. I'm a lie. I'm sorry. I'm a
all
lie.
my roasts come
I'm
from
a lie.
love. They
So
come
why,
from the
why
heart.
do y'all lie?
What?
To protect
How was that a lie? If I roast your baby out of love?
No, I was speaking with Mark. He said he would lie.
Yeah, I'm a lie.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why you lie? Why?
Because like y'all said, beauty is in the
Eye of the beholder.
No, but it's not
It may not
necessarily
be cute to me, but to somebody. So I'm just just gonna keep it. Yeah,
He gonna be politically
Yeah.
correct lying.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He don't want to hurt
I think
nobody's
people
feelings.
lie because some people
That
can't
part.
deal with
I'm
the
an
truth.
Yeah, just
Some people can't deal with the truth.
but whose fault is that?
Exactly.
It's not a matter of it being somebody's fault. It's just some people are not ready for it.
I
They
think
have something to do
but if
with
you-
self.
You have
But
to
when are
lie
you
to
gonna
them
ever
because
be
they're
ready,
not-
though?
Exactly. You have to lie to be ready.
Okay, we'll put it like this.
Mm-hmm.
A straight, like, you really mostly kind of lying to the people that you more so care about. Like, you see somebody out in the street, you can care less about them, right?
my daddy never lied to me. He be like,
No, I mean, no, but I'm saying like a friend, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
I just think we gotta stop lying to people. If like, it's just like,
could you tell
just
the truth to a stranger?
Tell the truth to your
Because
friend.
you don't
probably
know.
tell the
It's
truth.
like, I don't care. I
Or
don't know
the
you.
truth to a stranger.
Yeah, it's like,
and you're-
I
Yeah,
don't know
because
you.
it's easy.
Because you have fear of losing people when you lie to them, and you know that whatever it is that you're lying about, you could potentially not have that person in your life again if it's something terrible.
That or it can escalate to something.
Or it
and
can
it
come back
will,
around and find out.
and it will, and then that person probably wouldn't be able to trust you again if you do something else, and you know, and they say, oh no, this is, I didn't do that, and you go, no, I don't believe you anymore because the trust is gone.
But
You
even
know?
if you do tell the truth in love to somebody you care about, they still might take it the wrong way. And that's not your fault. That's
But-
theirs.
Yeah, that's definitely
that
up
is
to
their
them
fault.
Yeah,
for
that's
how
their
they
fault.
take it.
I'll say Kevin Samuel is the perfect example of what happens when you tell
We
the truth.
loved him. I did. That's my
Listen,
dog.
he told the truth, and I
told
loved
the
everything
whole
about it.
truth.
But you gotta
see what
understand.
happened. You see what happened.
Yeah.
But people got offended because they weren't
we-
listening.
Yeah.
I hate to say that, but a lot of women don't listen. And
hello?
if you listened to what he was saying, he wasn't really saying anything bad. You just
He was
got
you just didn't want to hear
automatically offended because
Sometimes he did go overboard with the,
oh, he did.
Yeah, well, some of the women, I don't know if you heard a lot of women that was calling, they was on some woo woo
Yeah.
woo, like, hey, what is she on?
Like
You know,
he
but
told that one lady, he was like, "You could not attract that man," but that he was wrong for that because she may have, but in his opinion, she could not. But, you know,
But here's also the problem. Why are you seeking that one person's
I
opinion?
know, right?
Thank
Why
you,
is that
validation
You
from
can't,
him.
you can't,
Who was he?
Yeah.
and then get mad
Tell
when
me
they
the
say
truth.
something that you don't like.
And you called him.
You called him.
called him.
You sought that
You-
opinion.
that's
You
right.
know what he is known for. You
Yeah.
know how he's
And
gonna say.
No,
how
I
he's
think
gonna say that.
99.9% of the time he gonna say something you don't like.
I think that he was giving a reality check
Yeah.
to a lot of the women, and I think the women that got offended were the women that was in those categories. Because a lot of stuff that he said, he ain't talking about me.
You know,
it was easy for me to receive. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So if women got offended, then you obviously felt that way about yourself, and he hit a nerve.
right? And he
Yeah.
did
He hit a nerve. All the women I know that did not get offended and really did like what he was saying were all women that were
Triggered.
no, they were women that
Secure.
were securing themselves,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
they understood what he was talking about. So
Yeah.
if you got offended and you was mad, you was one of the women he was talking
Yeah,
about.
because it was
Yeah.
like a
Like,
trigger.
yeah.
It was like a trigger something in you.
Yeah.
'cause-
Trigger, yeah.
Which is fine. I feel like everybody needs that trigger every now and then to kind of get themselves
Get you
together. But it's
right,
up to
yeah.
you to either
Right.
take that trigger and transmute it into something that's going to help you, or to take it and just get angry about it and do something that's just not going to help you at all.
Because he was I think he was really for relationships. I think that he was trying to bring reality back because there's so much superficialness put on relationships today.
Right.
And he really was for like the good guys, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
And
because
also, there's a change in, to me, the roles of men and women, and so
Well, that's because women want to be men now.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
as
they
far as
tried, but
the
it don't
way
work.
He brung things out as far as women thinking
That is,
more,
yeah.
you know.
Because they got their education, y'all got a little money. Like men never cared about that.
yeah,
Yeah.
Not the real man. you
That's
know.
what I'm saying. Men never cared about that because that's not what it was about. They care about your presence.
yeah,
That's
they
what they
want to
care
be
about.
with
Do
you.
they, are you bringing
Yeah.
them hell or are you bringing them peace?
Right.
That's what
Right.
they
That's
care
what
about.
I'm
I mean, you
saying.
have
A
to
man
ask,
wants
you have
You-
to
at
ask
the
the
end of the day.
man though.
Make that
You have
home
to
feel like
ask
a
him,
home.
what do you want?
Men
What
are
do
very
you like?
simple. I think
Yeah.
men are very.
but
They
everybody
want sex,
wants to
food, and
put-
peace.
Okay.
But you gotta ask that. But you
I-
got to ask that person because, like, somebody might enjoy you cleaning up their house, you know, or whatever, or they might like a good meal. But then another man might, like you said, like sex, and he might want to
No,
just
all
be
men
left.
like sex.
Together. That's the
It's,
whole
it's a
package.
package.
like
It's a package.
But
Have
that's
some
what I
me
think.
time. You gotta
Combo.
find
I
out
think
what
they're
he
simple.
wants.
I think men are very simple.
Sex,
I
food,
think,
and peace.
I think she said,
Yeah.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
she said, hit it on the nose.
Combo
there.
piece.
I think she hit it on the nose there.
Some people like chaos though, so you don't.
That's
know.
some
Some
toxic
people like
people.
toxic.
That's
Not a real man.
That's called
We
toxic.
talking about real men. We
Real
talking
men
about
don't
the real
want.
man.
Yeah.
Well, some.
Lamar said he's a real man. Not the fake.
He not talking
Little
about.
boys.
He not talking about the futures of the world.
But
Right, he's talking
He
about
not
the
talking about the
Woo-woo.
futures of the world. He not talking about that. 'Cause he not talking about the futures of it. He talking about more like the Russell Wilsons. That's what he talking about.
yeah, I mean, you know, I think there's just a whole. It's so many categories right now that you don't know until you get with the person and you have no idea how that person is.
And I feel like I can spot future a mile away.
Sometimes you can't.
I'm spotting
though.
future.
You
That
got
part.
a good man.
When you
and
look at their
he's
track
doing
record,
it.
The toxic just rub off.
But you
I'm
might not
spotting
know
future.
his track record. He might be undercover. He
Well,
might be
like I said, you
gotta
somebody
get
that
to
you
know
have
people.
to
You gotta get to know
study.
Michael B. Jordan was a wrestler. That's all I gotta say. He was a
Brittany
wrestler.
is Michael B. Jordan. Brittany
I'm
is-
not a Michael B.
she's
Jordan.
single.
No, I'm
said he
not
was a
checking.
what?
She was
He was a
single,
wrestler,
that's
but I'm not checking for Michael B. Jordan.
Nah,
no,
he's
I'm not
Scooby-Doo.
checking for him.
You're not
He
checking
he
for
the
him?
bar for the. He
See,
the bar.
really?
I'm
He
not
the
checking.
face because he the bar from the neck down. Oh, sorry, Michael.
I'm not
He
checking
is.
for Michael B. Jordan, but he was a wrestler. He was a nice dude.
He was good.
I think he was a good dude.
What
But
do you think?
somebody said they thought that was a political thing that because you know he was getting roasted for only dating Caucasian women.
I think he was dating women.
Yeah.
But at this point, if he does go get a white woman, black women shouldn't have nothing to say.
And that's why they said that
They shouldn't
it was
open their mouth.
politicized. That's why because they said if you look at Lori Harvey's track record,
She like toxic men.
She just be like bouncing.
Lori Harvey like to
but
have
my
fun.
thing,
She's 25.
Lori Harvey likes to have fun.
And she's a good time girl.
But
She's
did
not
it
the one
occur-
that you wife right now.
But did it occur to you she might just be being people's beard?
So, wait a minute.
You don't know what a beard is?
I do know what a beard is.
A beard,
I
a
don't.
beard,
A beard is what Gabrielle Union is doing with Dwayne Wade.
What is that? What is that? I still don't know.
Covering up.
Dwayne Wade, yes. So you get married, you go through the motions, have babies, and live the life like
wow.
you
Dwayne
with your
Wade?
beard.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh wow.
Anytime a man
Why
put
you think? Where you think his
nail
son got it
polish
from?
on his toes.
Where you think his son got it from? He didn't just pop up one day and be like,
She
I
is a great actor.
He saw it.
He said she's a good actor.
Oh, wow.
No, I don't think that. I don't think Lori Harvey was doing that. I think right now she's 25. She just want to have some fun. She thinks she got all the time in the
And
world.
she having
So,
fun.
so with us saying that, basically she's lying for her husband. Is it necessary always to lie?
No.
Do you find it necessary to lie?
When you're insecure and you haven't accepted
Not
who
that,
you,
I'm just in general. Is it necessary to lie? Period.
I say no.
I feel like,
'cause it
okay,
always
because I
comes
just
back.
thought about this. I feel like there may be instances where
It's
you
needed.
may lie
Yeah.
to keep
Lie for
people
that.
out of your
Trouble.
business or other people's business.
Yeah.
That's
Or
not
just-
necessarily
or just
lying.
shut
You
up.
just not giving
Yeah, I'm
them
just
the
not
truth.
going
They're
on-
just like, okay, all right, I'm not about to play this game with you or, dish off my business or somebody else's. So this is what I'm going to say for now.
Why do
Leave me
you even
alone.
have to explain? That's my point. It
No,
is
I'm saying,
it
but
is.
what you're saying might not be an explanation. It might just be something to get the conversation over with, quick, whatever. All right, bye.
Or to keep people safe. Sometimes you have to lie. You know, situations where
Or you get
gotta, you got situations.
I
I've
don't
done
know.
it.
I wanna
I've
be
done
aware.
that.
I wanna be
I've
aware.
Said, I've, somebody came looking for somebody. Oh, you know what? I don't know where they went. Whatever. It just depends.
What if
Like
the
that.
cops-
Yes, that's the kind of lie I'm
that
talking about.
situation, yeah, you
Yeah,
gonna
that's the
lie.
kind of lie I'm
That
talking
makes
about.
sense.
What about
Yeah, that
what-
does
what if the
make
cops
That
came
lie
looking
make-
for your mama?
That makes sense. I don't know where she at.
What if the cops came
Well,
looking
if you
for your
see,
mama?
I don't
if you
know where
see it,
she's
let me
at.
know.
I don't know where
Right
she
in the
was
kitchen.
at. And those lies make sense.
Have any of you ever lied to your parents?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who hasn't?
That was easy.
You haven't? Don't sit up here and tell me you
Everybody
ain't.
has.
You lying now. Lying now. Next.
Big lie.
You see her in her face. She
Big lie.
You lying now. We're done. Next.
Girl back.
Next.
Girl back.
Move
All them
on.
times.
Move on. Thank you. Next.
So,
That was
so how do
easy.
you feel about how people lie to their children, saying that they lie to their children, like as far as sports go, or different things?
Like if they're good in the sport?
yeah, like you
No,
like,
no.
oh, you should have won. and-
It's encouraging.
Tell the truth.
No.
There's a difference
Tell the
between
truth.
encouragement and lying.
Yeah, you gotta tell the
I think
truth.
it's important that
That's
kids
just like
need
saying you're
to,
beautiful and you're not.
but
Well,
don't
my
don't you
parents
think
said
that
they
kids,
told me my acting needed a lot of improvement when I first got started, and it was so bad to the point every time my mom saw it, she would laugh. She was laughing like,
But you're funny though. That's
yeah, but it was my.
But
like,
she told us,
first,
but
it was my
your parents
first
have to tell you the
commercial. My mother laughed like. She laughed, but I knew what type of laugh it was. It's like, okay, so I need to get better.
I'm talking
But
about
my
like
parents didn't lie.
when kids they lie to kids and they try to like when now get days when the kids everybody win they get an
I don't like
Like a
that.
participation trophy.
I don't like that.
yeah.
No,
You
your
gotta
ass
work.
lost.
You gonna work for something,
Right, you
Yeah,
lost.
No, I don't like
I mean,
that.
that's just like
You
with the
lost.
NBA.
No.
I mean, they win the finals, everybody wins.
No, they
No,
don't.
no,
I mean, everybody don't.
No,
What
they
are you
don't.
talking
No.
about?
No.
Oh, you talking about
You
the
take
bench?
the
You talking about the
winner.
players on the bench?
Yes.
Oh, they part of the
But
team.
they part
But
of
they part of the
winning.
team.
That's
They
what I'm
contribute.
saying. The children are part of the team. So
No,
that's
no,
different.
no. We talking about
Teams.
on both teams.
They both get an award.
Yeah,
like,
no,
Sorry,
They
You
get lost.
lost, they won.
Now they getting
Go
getting awards
practice
for
and get
being
better.
there.
Go practice and get better. No, I don't agree with
They
that.
getting awards for
Me neither.
attendance.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
You
can't
definitely.
every day.
You supposed to go to school. You supposed to go to school. You supposed to show
And you're
up.
supposed to lose. And you're supposed to win because if you
You
never
gonna win, you
lose,
gonna lose.
if you never lose, you'll never know the
You
victory
will never win.
that you
That-
will feel
yeah.
when you win. You have to know the difference
So
between
basically,
those.
you have to have failure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
It's
failure,
a
with
part of
failure
expansion.
comes success.
It's not really failure. It's a lesson learned.
It's a lesson,
That's how I-
expansion, and
Failure
that's how
is
you
when you
grow
quit.
to
Nah.
the next.
Yeah, I would say failure, is
Bam.
but you still
Failure
got
is
You
when
have to
you quit.
lose. You gotta lose to win.
Exactly.
You don't appreciate it as much if you.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. That's no, I don't. But I think it's all part of this whole inclusiveness that they're trying
Everybody
to do.
can't be inclusive. Go sit your ass down. They be getting on my nerves.
That's really where we're at now. Everything is all inclusive.
That's the
why
agenda.
we're
It
raising-
is. That's the agenda. Everything is.
We're all inclusive, which just get along, people. But
Yeah.
we're really
You
not
can do
doing
that and still
though.
keep it competitive. You can do that and still keep these tiers. You can do that and still make people strive to be better.
Yes,
There's a
try to be
difference.
better.
Well, I'm even down to like film. Like now, if you're watching film, everything has to be all inclusive. But I feel like it only should be all inclusive if it's moving the story forward.
Yeah, because
Like,
people
if it's-
always want their story or their viewpoint pushed when that's not about the story. That's not about the film.
It
and
has
it's
to
like,
be pushing the story forward.
So
that's why I get irritated when I watch like a lot of like Hollywood movies or even TV shows, and they like push a certain narrative, and it's like, okay, this has absolutely nothing
Nothing to do with the story.
to do with the
Right.
story, but now you're distracting me from the story because you have a
exactly.
whole different
And you
situation
be
happening.
feeling, and you be feeling like you could have left that out. I didn't even need to see
I
that.
didn't need to see that because, like, if you think
It's
about
supposed to have value. Like when you write, you're supposed to have a
Yes.
purpose
So,
as to
yeah.
why that's there.
Which is
now
why I
since-
think the movies were not to cut you off. I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
But,
go ahead.
This is why I think the movies like in the '90s were so much better because it was stories that you were watching. Like,
Yeah.
stories were being told.
But what happens is people want to have film situations and not a story. They put a whole lot of situations together and say that's a story and it's not a story.
Not a story, but that's blame that on reality TV. What were you about to say?
Ooh,
But
that,
since
ooh,
y'all
goodness,
want
that's
movies,
so true.
all these local producers that's having a movie premieres and things like that, do you lie to them and say that shit sucked and I want my money back? Or do you say, oh, I liked it, do some more?
I'm honest with my reviews.
Yeah, I wouldn't say do some more. A lot of times that I've gone to the premieres, I'll say it was an okay movie, or it was okay, or all right, or I liked it.
You actually told
but-
them that?
Yes.
Or
But because I see movies differently, I see
Me
all
too.
the mistakes and hear all this
Yeah.
stuff. So I would set them aside and say
Yeah.
all the things that I saw. But it was as far as maybe sometimes the storyline. Sometimes it may be just how the work that they put into it. You can see certain things that they put into it. So that's why I say, oh, it was good, that kind of thing. But as far as sometimes the quality and all that kind of stuff, that's a whole other issue.
Yeah, that's
It
another
is.
issue.
Because
Yeah.
I know that, just like Nicole said, to piggyback off what she said, you don't want to just be like, it was horrible. And then if you are a creative, you do look at it differently. You don't just look at it from the acting side. You look at it from the lighting, the sound. It's a lot of different aspects. So, but for me, I think I'm just so proud that they got a film and they did something.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
once that film is done, you learn from your mistakes, and then the next film will be even
Better.
hopefully a better film than the last one from. But I don't try to knock people because we're all learning and nobody has the perfect solution. But it is no excuse for your lighting and your sound to be messed up. We have to really, I think that we have to have people around us that are honest. And not, you can't surround yourself with just yes people. You have to surround yourself with people who are going to be honest, who will tell you the truth, who won't mind hurting your feelings, telling you the truth.
I think people also have to be open.
Sometimes they can't be open.
And I
Somebody
feel
just
like
need to tell them.
Well,
Yeah.
I just feel like some people I feel like we just have to be open with certain things.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say about it.
On the receiving end and
On both ends, just be open. Yeah, I mean, just because, you're right. It is good that we do have a film, community here. So
It's
that's
wonderful,
big for us. You know what I mean? And it seems to be doing well. But okay, now we have the platform. What do we want to tell everybody?
that part. And that's
Now, what do we want them to know about us?
about Detroit.
About Detroit.
And you
So
have-
we have a stage now. We got the
Yeah.
microphone. We got people's attention. So what do we want to tell?
we want to
people
be
about our city?
responsible for some of that stuff,
That's what I'm
because
saying.
some
We
of
wanna
it
tell
comes
people
out
about
and
it.
We're
you're
already
like,
responsible
ooh,
because it's out there.
Yeah, but
So
it's like
we got to take responsibility.
We have to,
because
'cause-
it's out there, but then we're gonna have to continue to put it out.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
some
So
of
what
it
we
is
wanna-
just
what we want-
dangerous
what do
stuff.
What do we want to
It
tell
is
people about our
because
city?
we have to understand. So far, I think it's been a lot of parts of the city that have been shown in one or two lights, and it's like
lies.
it's
All
like
lies.
it's like a kaleidoscope. We're like a
Yeah.
kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
We're not just one color or two
Right,
colors. We're a
right.
kaleidoscope, and so we just have to be responsible and show all the colors of the
Exactly.
rainbow and not just two.
Yeah,
Yep.
Detroit is I've traveled a lot across the states. Detroit is a very dynamic city. Like there are, and growing up here, so
And
I've
that's
gotten
the
to
truth,
see it. So
not a lie.
yeah, like that is definitely not a lie. Like I've been to other cities, and it's like okay, like yeah, like I like y'all downtown. Yeah, y'all people might be cool, but there is literally no place in this country like Detroit.
That's right.
And I'm not just saying that because I grew up here and I
No,
love
I
it here,
agree
but
with
like
you. No, you're
there
right.
is no place
That's
else.
that's the reason why they like Atlanta so much, because half of Detroit is in
Yeah,
Atlanta. now.
Atlanta's
Yeah.
Detroit South. So
Right.
I agree. I'm with you. It's nothing like Detroit. Even our winters. It's nothing.
Ooh.
man.
Yeah.
But I like the seasons though, because I love down south, but it be hot as hell. You be down there melting.
Yeah, but the only season we get is winter and fall.
That's it.
I'll be a
We get a little.
snowbird.
We get 2 weeks of spring.
Yeah.
When?
Yeah, because this year was a little shoddy.
I didn't see it at all.
Already, and it's almost gone already.
Yeah, spring this year was like spring. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
We wait.
100 degrees. There you go.
But the last few
One
days
day.
have been good though. I mean, to me, every day
have a
above
terrible
down is a
winter,
good
though.
day. We I'm happy.
We didn't have a terrible winter.
We didn't.
Yeah,
No,
we didn't.
we've been getting like
It's been good
strange.
for some years. but
It's
you
been
know,
strange
that's in
because
the Bible.
after
The
we-
seasons changing. We
Yeah.
don't know the what is it?
No,
the seasons.
season from the
Yeah,
season.
we're not gonna know none of that. So that's where we're at. Because
that's
down
where
south
we're
is
at.
actually getting colder. And we getting warmer.
Yeah, remember when they had the snowstorm, the dusting down south, and that people just left out their cars. They just left them in the middle of a freeway
Yeah.
because they weren't used to seeing snow, and it wasn't even an inch.
Yeah.
It was just a dusting.
And
Like,
then Dallas
oh my
had like
gosh.
that little snow freeze or something like that. Everything was frozen in
Yeah.
ice. And I mean,
Shut
they were like,
everything down.
oh my God, we're not going to make it.
They shut everything down.
Oh my God, apocalypse.
Yeah.
And we have some of the best drivers in Detroit. I have to put that out.
Boy,
there.
you
People
better whip
cannot
them
drive. They cannot drive. We have the worst roads, but we have the best drivers.
That's why you got to have good drivers.
Yeah,
you got to be able
you
to
got
dodge
best-
them pits in the middle of the road.
Not
Them
a pothole,
ditches.
the pit.
They be
Right.
ditches in the middle of the reef. Like, what is that?
Let me ask you guys something.
Yeah. Yes, Nicole.
If you,
I couldn't help it.
Hey,
if you, hi,
how are you?
great.
She's so sweet.
So if you all had been lied to and know you've been lied to, how do you all deal with that?
Ooh.
I'm punching.
Ooh, depends on the
No,
lie.
seriously, like if,
You know what?
Angry.
I won't say a mumbling word. I'm the type of person, if I know that you lie to me, I'll let you lie, and as long as I know the truth, I will probably never even tell you that I knew.
I'll wait
I
on the
will
truth, though.
just-
I'm gonna keep on asking
I'm
questions.
I'm
just-
going to ask questions.
I'ma keep on
I will
asking
be
questions.
in-
I'm like, oh, okay.
Detective Clouseau.
It's no point.
I'm asking questions.
It's no
At
point
some
because
point.
if I feel like you lie, if it was that important to you for you to lie, I don't even want to know your reason. I'm just gonna be like, mental note, okay.
Yeah, at some point, like for me, I get to that point. But in the beginning, I want to know, what was it that made you lie in the first place? Because you've got people who, you call it, they say they're pouring into you, they love you, and they this and that. But then when it comes down to it, they've been lying to you and maybe, making you feel like something's your fault or,
Gaslighting.
yes, exactly. And you're just like sitting there like, but what is all that for? Then that's a problem that you have. Not me. You have it. You're trying to give me that. What
You
is
got the spirit of the liar. That's all.
it's sad. It's a sad thing.
The
to
spirit of the
have that. Yes. That's what
So I had to do
you
that.
know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something to your ass.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna check it.
In
Yeah,
what
I'm
way?
saying.
I mean, what if it's your significant other or
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say something. I mean, it depends on what it was,
What
how
it
I'm gonna
is.
come at you.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna say something.
Say
I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah.
You know what?
I'm
I
asking
think
so
questions first.
letting that person know that they lied to you. What is it going to do for you?
It depends. I feel like that's very situational. So
It
like
is.
I was
because
gonna say
it's
that,
kind of like, okay, what is the lie? What are you telling me that I know is not true? If it's a
Mm-hmm.
big lie, oh, we gotta call that out right now. But if it's like,
What are big lies? Is big and little? I mean,
that's why I say it's situational.
This your baby and it ain't.
Oh, that's a big lie. That's a big lie.
Now for that, that's an interesting way. That's an interesting thing
Or you
because
had a baby and you didn't tell me. Damn.
So what were you about to say, Kamani? I know that.
Anyway, so I look at it like this. So, because I've been lied to in relationships and stuff, right? So,
I think
most
we
of
all
the time,
have.
it's been like, okay, I already know immediately when those words left your mouth that you were lying.
Wow.
And so now it's like, okay, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna, okay, I know you told that lie. I don't know why you told that lie to me, but you told it to me. So it must be for a reason.
What was the reason?
I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna wait.
That's an excuse.
I'm gonna sit here and wait until you tell me the truth, but I'm not gonna let you like make the lie bigger because I'm gonna catch you on it. So like, because by the time we get to that point, it's like, okay, you on Thursday you said this, but now you're telling me this. So now you just doubled
So you
your
really
lie.
listening to
And
the
that's-
details.
and that's-
I'm a very detailed person.
really-
And
I
that's
like
why I said I'm gonna look at you and I'm not gonna say a mumbling word. And the reason I'm not gonna say a mumbling word is because I'm processing and I'm just listening to you.
I'm
like,
with you on the process.
wow, okay.
But because it's like say you lie to me, right? If we're in a relationship, how long will you keep that lie going?
And why?
Why lie?
And why?
So what's
so-
the biggest lie somebody said to you? You had in a relationship.
I gotta go through.
Oh wow. Okay.
He need a minute, y'all. He need a minute.
Or anybody.
Okay, well here's a situation. So I was we weren't in a relationship yet. So we were dating and she called me, hey, I want to be exclusive. I said, what? Okay. So I was like, okay, well,
Did you really want to be exclusive?
Right.
I did. I just wasn't expecting it that soon. So I was cool with it, but I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of soon. But if you with it, I'm with it. I'm down.
Gotcha.
Because you stepped out on that ledge, I gotta respect that. I respect that. You stepped out on the ledge because I feel like that should have been
So what
mine.
was the lie in it?
I know.
So-
I'm trying to get to the lie.
The thing was, okay, I'll cut off, whoever else I'm talking to. You cut off who you talking to or whoever. So she also had an ex who was trying desperately to get her back. He did not treat her right at all by any means. But I don't know how y'all be operating. Some of y'all, thought process. But anyway, it was kind of funny because it was one. I don't know if it was just the way that she said something or it was completely unrelated, and something was just like she's still talking to her ex. But like,
You could
I
tell.
kind of feel it. I was like, but I'm just gonna let this play out. So one day, she came. She was like, "Hey, so we had a mutual friend who was having a birthday trip going to Chicago, and for the Taste Fest for their birthday. I wasn't going because I had something to do. I was busy, and she was like, "Well, my ex had paid for the trip, and he's still going." And I can't not go, so I'm just gonna tell him it's not gonna be like that. So in my head, I'm like, okay, so you want me to believe
You want me
that you're gonna go on a trip
With your
ex
He
Who trying
paid
to
for
get-
it.
that he paid for, and you gonna tell him it's not gonna be like that?
Yeah, we good.
Okay, I'm gonna fake trust you right now and let you go
fake trust you.
and see what happens when you come back.
Yeah.
She came back the first night. She was trying to be all up under me. I was kind of like stiff arming a little bit, and she texted me the next day while I was at work and was like, "Hey, so I know we had that conversation, but I didn't hold up my end of the bargain. Of course you did. And when we were in Chicago, me and my ex decided to get back together.
Of course.
I hit her with a I know, and she was shook.
But how you gonna be with your little nasty behind you laying up under him, then gonna come back?
Don't
then
do
come
that.
back
Because she
under him?
probably was trying
Crazy.
to see, and she was weighing her options. That's
Most
But
people
I'm not an
do.
option
nasty.
away.
And you got
I know, but that's what she was doing.
nasty. And she just rolled off of
But
one
I
stick
didn't.
and was
Yeah,
trying
but
to
I didn't
jump
want to
on
be the
another
person to
one.
be like, "Oh no, you gonna be like this." Da 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 da. No, I'm not. No, I'm just gonna let
She
you do
went
it
to
instead of
Chicago
telling you what I
with
know
her
you're gonna
ex,
do.
the Taste Fest, drinking, having a good
Come
time.
on, now.
Come on. Yeah, she
That
was weighing her
sounds dumb.
options.
Set yourself.
Weighing her options.
She
Yeah.
set herself.
That was her way, his way of getting back with her. I'm gonna take you to the Taste Fest, baby.
Oh, same question?
Yes.
Same question.
Well, since a guy already went, you don't want to mix it in with a woman?
Why you want to
Why I gotta be so God heavy right now?
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Right.
Because we
Bring it right
rarely
down the
hear,
side of 'em.
because we rarely hear from the guys, and
'Cause
we're
they don't-
so
yes.
happy to have you guys
That's
here.
yes, please.
We miss you.
Let us give us y'all flowers. Or hand claps.
Okay. Okay. I'll go just make sure Lady Mel go after me.
Okay.
Let me see. I should have been thinking while you were saying it.
You know they was coming for you.
I should have known. Let me see.
He said, let me see. You sound like you about to rap.
Right.
Right.
Let me see.
Okay. It go like this.
What?
Lottie Dottie.
What?
We like somebody.
We don't cause trouble.
We don't bother
Nobody with.
Man, I've been lied to so many times. Let me see.
What was the biggest one?
I know,
Or the one that
United
stuck out the most.
The one you remember right now.
Yeah, the one that stuck out the most.
Okay. Damn.
It's been so many, huh?
Right.
Who you messing with?
It's been so long.
He got a playlist of live.
Well, maybe we should just skip him and go to
Okay,
Lady Melody.
we'll come
'cause
back.
we don't-
We'll come back.
We don't want him to say something and then he disappeared for 2 more months. So go ahead.
Dang.
That's real.
Dang.
I was-
Bang bang, she shot you down. Bang bang, you hit the ground.
Oh, I was
Bang bang.
actually thinking about what was my biggest lie.
Yeah, what was your biggest lie?
I feel like everybody should be thinking because I feel like this question comes to everybody, right?
My biggest
That's my
lie,
biggest
I
mouth.
think, was my ex getting remarried 3 months after we divorced. I didn't know. He lied and said he wasn't married and he was. I think
That's a big lie.
Wow.
How did you handle it?
The whole
Were
relationship.
you?
I mean, I was nothing I could do. It was.
I mean, your
okay.
feelings.
I wasn't trying to do anything, but it was just like, oh,
So why he lied?
Right.
Trying to see if she was gonna come back.
I never got that reason.
I felt like that sounded like he was trying to see if you was going to try to make a move if he said that he was single.
We was divorced.
I know, but some people want to, start, spin the
Test
block.
the water. Yeah.
Some people like to
See
spin
it.
the block. He was
Yeah, 'cause
testing the waters.
it's a saying that says baby daddies can always get it, which is a damn lie.
That's a lie. And that,
And another lie was
Damn
I
lie.
was dating someone. Well, I wouldn't say dating. I was seeing someone, and they had someone else, and lied and said they did not. And we ended up talking, me and the other woman, and
Oh.
found out. Yep, they were seeing each other.
Wow.
it's just amazing how that happens, and it's so random sometimes, and you're like, what was it that made you say it? What was it that? No, I mean, how they just kind of come to you and lie about it. It's like,
If they want to spare your
Especially-
feelings.
Especially,
But
but
I
what
don't-
about when you
I
don't
don't
even
know.
ask them and they just lie for no reason?
and it's like, okay, what is this about? And what I hate the ones that just throw up a wall and don't say anything and
them
just don't
emotionally
talk
unavailable
to you.
ones.
Yes, and that is the worst to me.
Yes.
The worst. I would rather you come to me and be like, you know what, because I like this person, or whatever, instead of you just sitting there. I don't know what you're talking
But
about.
what about
Wasn't me.
the emotionally available ones that just give their candy to everybody?
I don't
'Cause there's some of
understand
them.
that.
That's future
And
behavior.
When you say candy,
Addiction, I think sometimes people get caught up in addictions that they didn't know that they
Yeah,
really had,
I
and
get-
they're
Look, Lamar said he's ready.
Yeah, you helped me out with the candy.
Okay, Lamar.
I was lied to one time when this girl told me that she was good in bed.
Oh my Lord.
And she fooled me, and I went on and went for it to see how good it was, and it wasn't good at all. Like, she even said, okay, I ain't gonna go on to details. She lied.
You was like,
love him.
okay.
I was lied to.
He
and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta lie on
And that's-
on
and
your
my point
ability.
is-
But what if she thought in her
Right,
head she
exactly.
would?
Why even talk about it? Just let's see what happens. Let it be like a beautiful
You-
flower.
Because
Let
she
it
was
unfold.
trying to, no, she was trying to reel me in.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
was overdue. She was gonna make sure she
Well,
got
that's
us
how you
some
know
magic.
That's how you
yeah,
should
but
have
if
known.
you get the
'cause
cut, you
she
gotta
said
know
something
what
about
to
it.
do. Like you
But
can't.
the thing is,
Sometimes
the
you
fact
ain't
she
gotta
said
say
reeled you
nothing.
in because you
I ain't
went
never had
for
to-
it. She did reel you in. 'cause
But
you
that should
went
let
for
you
it.
know she was
Yeah.
terrible because she had to say she was
Right.
good.
She
That
had to
should let
say
you
she
So
know.
if a person say they good,
They
Yes,
lying.
because
they lying.
You got $1 million in your pocket, you gonna tell somebody?
Right.
Hell no.
Exactly.
Unless
You ain't
It's
telling
no,
Beyonce.
you ain't gonna tell them.
unless you Beyonce.
Because what I have learned about you silly. What I have learned about people when you gotta over talk and say what you can do and all this that and other, that means you can't do nothing. So I don't want to hear nothing. Conversation ain't nothing.
So who lied to you?
Oh Lord.
I like that.
So who lied?
Slap that in there.
I'm gonna say this. I dated a guy one after Let me think about this. I dated someone who liked ice cream, and I found out that I was one of the flavors, but not the. He liked the flavor of the week, so I was a flavor of the week, which means he was whorish.
Oh, okay.
He was like, thought pocket.
He was.
No, he had future vibes. He like what happened was one day. He don't even know the story. If you ever see this, he'll be like, "That's what happened," because he got ghosted. He left his phone in my car.
Oh.
And we had the same exact phone. So I thought it was my phone until my phone rung, and I'm like, that's not my phone, because I was going in a meeting. And so I picked up the phone, and I knew the code because we had known each other for a long time. And it was like,
He is a terrible cheater.
Right, terrible. So when I looked on the phone, it was like, oh yeah, I haven't seen you in the last 2 months. Yeah, because he was with me. Then I saw another text. It was like, oh yeah. And it was like all the dates that I was seeing on the text. It was like, I miss you. And I'm like, he was, oh. So
He's really
okay.
sloppy.
Okay, well, no, okay.
He's really
Listen,
sloppy.
maybe he was being a thought pocket, but then when he got to you, he was like, oh, dang.
He's sloppy.
That's
He
why
was
they
sloppy.
missing him, because he was with you.
Well, if that was the case, it was over, because no, I don't want to play
See,
with you.
you ain't even try to find out if they was current.
I didn't want to find out that it was current.
And if
It
they
was-
are
it was-
current, what?
no.
They probably were current.
No.
They were current.
Okay, Brittany.
No.
What about me? Oh, we missed Terry.
You still have to keep the. What? So all these are doing
They
is
all
pretty
skip-
sure like
skip
my
over me all
personal
the
life is
time.
personal.
We go back.
Y'all
that was
skip on
polite.
me all
Y'all just
the
want to be
time.
alive.
That's right. Open up, girl. Open up.
Okay,
Open
so
up.
anyways, I was talking to this dude, and my thing is no kids, right? So I asked him, did he have kids? He was like, no, I don't have no kids. Okay, cool. So he was saying, he said it was his nephew. His nephew was just born or whatever. He was at the hospital. Okay, cool. So we talking, still 2 months in or whatever. His grandma was like sick, and so he was going back and forth from here to Chicago or whatever. And he had posted, his grandma ended up passing, so it was some pictures or whatever that was posted on Facebook. And my friend was kind of like going through his page or whatever. It's just being nosy. I don't know why. I wasn't, you know. And
was she?
it was a baby.
Reaping.
It was a baby that he was holding with his grandma. Like, they was in a picture. So it was him, the baby, and the grandma. So like, well, he said that's his nephew. Well, maybe that's the nephew. So she was like, I don't know. So she went to the comment. So I'm like, I ain't trying to go through that. I don't want to know. You know, so I don't want to know. So it just wasn't sitting right. It wasn't sitting right in my spirit. So I said, let me just go look. Looking, find the pictures, find out it's his baby. I mean, he's doing contact with the baby. I'm like, oh, okay. So I just sit in the picture like, your nephew, huh?
Busted.
And it was just like, we gotta talk when I get back.
No, we don't.
And I'm like,
Hold on.
he had a newborn. Like, just had the baby. Like, soon as we kind of met and started talking, he had just had the baby.
So he told the truth then. Maybe the baby
He
wasn't
said
here
it-
when he said he didn't
No,
have
the baby
kids.
he was at the
I tried to
hospital.
help, bro. I tried to help.
He was texting you
He
at the hospital.
legit,
It's
like,
over.
went to the hospital, and then, like, we went on the date.
Oh damn.
Yeah, like, that's how new the baby, like, the baby was new.
Wow.
What is that about? I don't
Because he was
Like,
being there
after
for
the
his
hospital,
child, but he
went
didn't
on
want
a
her.
date with
Well,
Dash. Wow.
like a day or so. But still, the baby,
But yeah, your
this
baby
a brand
fresh
new
out.
baby.
Yeah, your
He
baby
could
fresh out.
have said she was pregnant or something. It's a complicated situation. Say something.
But why
But he
deny
knew
it?
it was his baby before the baby even got
That's
her.
what I'm
He
saying, but he
lied
should've
from
said-
like day one. Like, you know,
Wow.
he knew
Why
it was baby.
deny that?
Why lie?
Like, yeah.
If you deny your child,
What
Yeah.
what are you doing?
What
it
was
for?
the reason?
Yeah.
Okay, so
So we say the best for last. As Terry stuff.
yes,
Best for
Terry.
last.
okay, let's go. Who we got, Terry?
I was in a relationship once, and I trusted that person immensely. You know, you think you picking this person, and they're great. You know, and then everything they do is wonderful, and it seems normal. You start having a little problems, and you know how you feel. Your feelings usually aren't right. Your intuition is usually correct, and you've never looked in somebody's phone or never did any of that because you never really had a reason. But something comes over you. You see somebody's behavior change, and then you go, okay, something's not right. And especially if that person starts blaming you for doing something, and you're like, why are you even going there? This is nothing I would do. And, you know, you get curious, like, okay. Then you find out that they may have went through your phone or may have looked at your information and all of this, and you're going for theirs. Okay, I'm going to just be petty. I'm going to look at it too, and you find something. When you look, you find it.
Stuff.
And, you know, I remember finding pictures of women, you know, a couple of them that were, you know, boobs out, but kind of covering up, and you're like, And they're having conversations with their friends or their friend about these pictures, and oh yeah, I met this person. I saw him it wasn't online. It was in person, you know. And they booty. That's my African whatever with a big booty or whatever. And you're like, oh my God, I don't look like that, you know.
So it was on Backpage.
Oh my God.
Back
Okay.
I've never heard of that.
So you know,
What, Backpage?
well, you want to tell what that is?
Oh, you can tell them.
Oh, I'm not really sure.
I never knew what it was until a little while ago, because I would hear guys at my job, because I work at the casino, and they be talking about Backpage, and they were showing each other pictures of women from Backpage, and I guess that's all I know. I guess you could hook up with them.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
How you find that?
I heard.
Yeah.
I think that was like, it's like a Craigslist deal. ain't it?
That's what I
Sort
heard.
of,
I don't
yeah.
know anything about it. I mean, I heard.
I mean, I think they have a different.
They were doing that before the
Craigslist
pandemic.
still a thing?
Yeah.
I found out.
Is what?
Craigslist still a thing?
Yeah,
so.
Still is.
Angie's List, Craigslist.
Yeah. Still
But
is.
yeah, I mean, long story short, I found pictures and I approached that person, and they were like, "I don't know what you're talking about." That was just me. That's how guys do. They talk about and show each other They share pictures, and I'm like, no, men don't just do that. They actually are interested. They're gonna do this, you know, whatever. I said, are you doing that? You know, and they were like, oh no, you know. And I never got, you know, confirmation either way. But it was just the point of when I looked at that person, I could tell that they were lying, and I was thinking to myself, for what? It's right here. Might as well just let it go. But it was like that song. It wasn't me. What's that song? It
wasn't
me.
me.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
And then I'm
But I saw
like,
you on the camera.
yeah.
wasn't me.
And it's like, that's exactly how they responded. And no matter what I said, that wall was like, poop. It went up, and they were like, nope, wasn't me. I don't know
So
what you're
in
talking
other
about.
words, he
See,
should have just said, I like looking at different women's naked pictures.
I mean,
but they
meeting
don't
up
mean
with,
nothing
I
to
don't know
me.
what they were doing, meeting up with them or whatever.
So was he
hooking
texting
up.
them?
They were just pictures in the shared pictures with the friend.
That's
So I
weird to
can't
me.
say-
So y'all two men, so men share nude pictures of women.
Why?
normal?
Why?
Women that they
Yeah,
don't
that's
care
normal.
about, though, right?
Yeah.
Women that they
Yeah,
don't care
that's
about.
I heard that.
yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
you know. I heard
I
that.
got a lot of
But
male
why?
cousins, so
I would say I don't, but
got a lot of male cousins, so I know a lot.
But have
Lamar,
another guy
why?
showed you or sent you.
they wouldn't
Like,
send
man,
them. They'd
look
be
at
like, if we talking, they'd be like, oh, look. I'd be like, bro. But like, I don't.
You
I
see,
don't
bro,
share.
what? Like he disrespected you? What's
Not
wrong?
like a disrespectful. It's like I ain't, you know. Cause now if I gotta see this girl in person, now if I gotta see her in person, it's like, dang, I didn't see the tatas
No,
already.
if it's a chick that they don't care about, they gonna show you.
They'll
Because
show
like I
you
said, I
everything
have
that
male
somebody
cousins,
care about
so
them.
they be like, "Cuz, look at this." Like,
Oh, so they messing with you. They just messing with you.
My cousin.
Yeah, they
No,
messing
no,
with you.
but they showed me. I'm like, come on, now.
Because once you see it, you can't unsee
You
it.
It ain't
cannot
even that. It's like,
see it.
they doing all
But
that.
they probably need to check to make sure, like, hey, is this straight? You know,
I don't want to know.
because you the girls, so you gotta
But,
let them
yes,
know, like,
I-
hey, that ain't
I'm
right.
close with my male cousins,
I
so
don't
they
know about
look, cuz they send me stuff. I'll be like, Lord have mercy.
Do the Lord be having it? Do be
Because
having
my
it?
one, like my one cousin, he like, oh man, this chick, she trying me. So he sent me the messages or whatever. And he sent me a video. I was like, bro, okay,
Dang.
all right.
Not the
I was
video.
like-
He sent the whole
he was
motion
like,
picture.
She trying to set me up. Like, I think it's a setup when we did the message. So I don't even know why we even
You gotta
continued
get
to
the
talk.
video footage too.
But it's at their fingertips now.
Yeah, so they definitely, men share.
yeah.
A little too much for me. I don't want to know.
So I was thinking about this question as far as lies. I know the men probably would have a different answer. But if you found out that the person that you're dating was either on the DL or sleeping with the same sex, what would you do?
if you cheating on me, we got a problem. But since I date women, so I like women, so I understand if you like women because I get it, I understand it. But you're not about to cheat on me for one.
Right. Yeah, I think, if that was a situation and you were brave, see, this is the thing. If you're brave enough to tell me how it, I don't. If you're brave enough to tell me, like in the beginning of a relationship, you get together and after a while somebody might say, well, I don't know, I was kind of attracted to blah, blah, blah. I don't see people really doing that. I mean, men. I don't see men coming to you and telling you, oh, you know what, I might like men.
I've had somebody say that.
You have.
How did you handle that? Because that sounds like a wild.
Y'all were dating?
No.
Only thing I got to say
That's
is,
what I'm saying. He was cute. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it was like, hey, how you doing? Da, 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 da. Just so you know, he was like, I'm bisexual. Just so you know, I'm not.
Well, at least
so
he
I'm
said
gonna remove myself from this.
At least he said
it was something like that.
When I first meet somebody, I ask that question. I ask questions.
I think you should.
I be like, so are you heterosexual? Do you like men? No, because a lot of men be proud of it. They be like, I just like to get down. Some people just be honest, like,
that's
this is what I like to do.
It's something to know. That's a terrible thing to lie.
I ask.
I think you should.
It was a question the other day, I guess. We were at the office and asking Miles these kind of questions. If someone, as far as the guys, if you had your penis licked, sucked, or whatever, by another man, do you see yourself as gay?
You gay?
That's gay.
You gay.
And some of the discussion, it was like whatever. Some of them said no.
Damn.
Because they said, because it was talking about, a lot of people in prison and things like that, they don't come out talking about things that happen. And so it was like I think the comment was, that was a one day or a one time thing or something like that they don't even talk about certain things in prison.
I feel
and
like
so that's not real to them on the outside.
No, I feel like real. No, it's not real to them on the outside
it's real
because
on the
they know
inside and outside.
because it's more okay in there.
Yeah, because you don't got no women.
That's the culture. So, but I feel like there may be levels to this. I may be wrong. I'm not in that community, so I don't know. But I feel like there may be.
No levels.
But when I say levels, I mean, okay, when you say, all right, I had it done one time. But to me, it's like, okay, but you're attracted to that. So how they label stuff is either they're either bi or bi-curious. So like to me, that would be like the bi-curious. Like, oh, I just wanted to try it. But like you were attracted to it. Or you got
high, or you were drunk, or you were drugged, and it happened because
drunk
no. I say that I say that because I knew a situation where somebody I know, they were in college. And they were at a party and somebody drugged them. They, had drinks. Somebody gave him a roofie. He woke up. When he woke up, a guy was giving him oral sex, and he was a heterosexual man. But an orgasm is an orgasm is an orgasm. And so then he started questioning his sexuality because he liked the feeling, but he was not attracted to the man, but it happened.
So
after that, it wasn't he let it happen, and then he struggled because within himself, like
he's saying when he woke up and he was still doing it.
He was done. I wasn't asking every single detail.
So basically, in a way, he probably woke up as he was finishing or
yes, and he was like, "What the hell?" But my point is, so he wasn't gay, but that did happen to him, and he was. Yeah.
It would have been a fight.
He was messed up.
Yeah.
Regardless if it was a fight or not, it messed him up.
Yeah, that's a traumatizing experience. You got date raped.
Right, by a dude.
That's right.
And he didn't know how to handle that.
That's trauma.
Trauma.
That's trauma. Sure. I mean, that's tough for anybody to handle.
So I'm saying that to say, so he with that situation happening, it's always so many damn shades of gray.
Yeah, but Kimani, you mentioned like that is okay to do it while it's not saying it's okay. But
I'm not saying it's okay or not okay.
They do it while they're incarcerated, so they don't talk about it when they come out.
It's a different world,
right? So, that kind of opens up some things for women as far as the lies, you said, no, I'm not gay. But if that happened while you were incarcerated, that's a lie because
Satisfaction out of desperation.
Yeah, because the bottom line is, if something happened, the Bible says leave those things behind and press ahead. Yesterday is gone forever. So maybe they were gay in that moment, and now the moment is over. So now they don't identify.
They don't like men's no more.
No, seriously, because they may not identify.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If that happened last week or last year, that's just like a person who's been abused. They can't. You either hold on to it forever, or you heal from it.
Yeah.
So it's just a sticky situation to talk about because there's so many layers to that.
But that's the
So
thing.
are you
Talk
dating
about
them?
it. Talk about it. Get it out.
Are you gonna date
right,
him?
that's what I'm saying.
Cancel,
That's,
no.
they come out, you don't know because they don't talk about
They
it.
don't
I don't feel
talk-
like you have
talk
to.
about
And
it.
she said that
And you
happened
kinda know when
yesterday,
you
so you
kinda-
don't go back to yesterday.
You know,
I
you
need
know
to
what
know
you
what
do,
happened
you know?
yesterday. So
Do
I
you?
can
Everybody
know
doesn't
how to
always
move
tell
today.
you, but everybody doesn't always tell you their past.
That's true.
But I also,
Because-
I need to know what happened yesterday so I can know how to move today.
Right.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like for me, just to me, I feel as a heterosexual male.
You
I
gotta
feel
put that
like
in heterosexual male deep voice.
No, because I gotta explain this. So I feel
Yeah.
like to me, attraction is more of a feeling and less of an action. So it's not necessarily what you do; it's how you feel. I feel very attracted to women. I love y'all. I have never felt that same feeling for a man ever.
Did y'all feel that?
Oops.
No, but I heard it. I definitely
I
heard
thought it was going with what he said.
Right. It almost
He had a
did.
soundtrack to his
Right.
Like he said, I love y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Cue the music.
Babyface started playing.
So I got a question. So if any of those scenarios were to happen to you, the secret baby, the maybe the man being bisexual or somebody cheated or whatever, and they lie to you and you know they're lying, what do you do?
I left.
Pray.
Walked away.
What do you do?
Trust is gone.
Pray
Do
and
you-
be still and think.
Do you, if they ever come to you with a truth, then about any of it, and they say, "Listen, I want to talk to you about this, and this is what happened, and I'm willing and ready to talk to you now," and they give you their thing. What do you do?
That's a heavy conversation. We can have a
Either you
conversation.
accept it, move on, or you just oh,
Or you
okay.
break
You got to define for yourself whether or not you can still trust that person and be in a relationship with that
Because
person.
it's your situation with them, and if it's a certain level of trust for somebody to be able to reveal that to you.
Yeah.
So for me, I would respect the hell out of that person. If I would continue in a
That's what I
relationship
say.
with them, I can't say yes or no. Because that would be a hard when I really had to do some
So, yeah.
searching
You
because-
lying about your baby. You that's pretty
Well,
tough.
that is a lie.
lying on
That's
your own seed.
self hatred.
You lying on your
That's
your
self
baby.
hatred because you're trying to get some ass.
Well, for
That
me,
one happened.
I mean, I'm just saying.
that was just terrible. I'm just saying. You lied on your,
but
on
but
your
he
baby.
didn't know that.
well, for,
They
for-
just,
know what?
He know he men. That's what they try to do is get you.
yeah,
That's what they do.
They've
me,
all failed over here.
If it was a woman, I think like leaving them right then and there, it would cause them to stay shelled up and continue to not want to tell somebody because.
Right.
So I don't really know. I mean, a guy would be different because a guy say, "Yeah, I did another guy and whatever." But if a female said, "Okay, I did another girl," I can accept that. And
You be like, "Will you do it with me?"
bingo, and then we can move on. Say no.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I would try to be there for them before I just
Yeah.
Toss them.
yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I respect
yeah,
that. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
you
there's
care
still,
about
there's still a
somebody,
relationship there, but
yeah.
if you foul about it, that's different.
That's the thing. If you file about it and you keep lying and you keep doing it on top of that, how do you move past that? When a person comes to you and they really try to tell you, to me, that's like
That's
she
different,
said.
though. I think
Like
that's
she
different.
said, it's like, well, they're trying to give you something that that they're.
Their truth, and they just want to
That's it,
talk about
yeah.
it, and it's
That
it's a
to me
precious
makes a big
thing
difference.
If they're
when
doing
somebody
that,
trust,
yeah.
but it's a precious thing when somebody can trust you with themselves to be
Respect.
honest and show you who they are.
That's
And I would
respect.
never
That's
sit on that
respect.
or disrespect
Exactly.
that.
Right.
I would listen
That part.
and figure it out.
I would listen
Yeah,
only because
that part.
to me, if you don't talk about it, then it's so disrespectful.
Right. That's how people kill themselves. Because
Yeah.
they have all that stuff bottled up.
Yeah.
They need somebody to
Yeah.
talk to.
But
So
if you come to
And
me
the
and you
trip.
talk, and it's like, okay, you giving me this, then I feel like I need to listen
And be
I'm not-
responsible.
and be
Yeah.
yes, and
and I
please
need to
let me know
understand. Try to be that listening
As long as you're
ear to
telling me the
understand.
Help them to heal.
Yeah.
See, and I love
No.
the
And
truth.
they
Just
may
tell
be-
it to
Yeah,
me.
tell,
That's
yeah.
tell it. Just
But I
tell it.
also feel like I'm kind of a person. There's not really much you can tell me to surprise me. I've seen a lot. I've been through a lot, so it's like you can't really tell me something. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna tell you something, wild or have a bad reaction to it. But especially if you coming to me with, your heart in your hand and your honesty, like, all right, cool. Like I have to respect that. I'm not
I have to
gonna
respect, and if
steer
that's
you
respect
wrong.
to me given because you're telling me this, then that means that you
You trust me enough.
Yeah,
And that-
exactly.
And I feel like I need you. I don't want to tell you, hey,
I would
tell me
never-
this.
I would
Like I
never
feel like
tear you
it should be
apart.
on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be on your own because I feel
Yeah.
like if you can't come to me on your own and I have to constantly pull out the truth from you,
That's different.
I'm not pulling teeth throughout a whole relationship, whether it's friends. And that's what I just seen a post earlier today about. This is like somewhat related, but not. It was more about communication where this girl, she said that her friend didn't invite her to a party, like a birthday function or something like that, and she felt some kind of way. And when she called her friend and asked, she was like, "Hey, what's up?" And she was like, "Well, you're the friend that never goes. Like you're invited everywhere, but she's also the friend who's like a homebody, so she doesn't like to go out, so she won't show up to those functions. But she felt some type of way when she stopped getting invited. But it's like, okay, but it was better for you to come, for y'all both to have that conversation,
That's
let each
right,
other know the truth
communication.
and communicate that truth instead of acting out of resentment or hiding things, and then now your friendship or your relation, and that goes for any relationship, friends, love, work, whatever, anything. I feel like so it's universal that level of communication and trust.
So that's one of those situations like I'm not coming, but I still want the invitation.
Yeah,
Yeah, that I
But
mean
'cause-
I understand both, but at the same time, it's like I always invite you, you never
And
come.
you never
so
come.
what am I wasting my
Because-
time inviting you for? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that, yeah.
because now you're
But you
have
ex-
to have balance because now
put
you're
your ex-
overgiving.
But
You're-
you X yourself out of that situation.
You did. But
Yeah.
it takes a lot for some people to realize that and not get mad about it and recognize, oh, okay, I was undergiving, they were overgiving.
Pouring
and now we're
into
at a
you.
point now where, okay, there's no balance. So I see why that
No
person
balance.
backed up.
Yeah.
Cool. It ain't no hard feelings. It's just, I'm not going to invite you. I know you're not, I'm not going to, why waste my time, calling you or, when
waste
you're
my
not going to
feelings.
answer.
But that got
Think
something.
about
The
showing
bottom
up.
line
But that
really
got
is
something going
your
on, too.
feelings are hurt, and that then
That's
so you just
right.
move back.
But why do you? My thing, it's real deep to me because it's like, well, you're not coming anyway. But why do you still feel like you need the invitation?
Because maybe I didn't want to go to all those other people's things, but I'm closer to you than I am to them, so I still would have liked the
But if I know
the
you're not
invite.
But
coming,
if you're not coming,
I'm
but
not
you
doing
don't
it.
still
know
want
that.
an invitation.
But you don't know
But
that.
if that's your pattern,
if
that's
your
what you're
re-
giving
if
me.
that's what I'm
matter.
saying.
That it matters because that's a pattern. I feel like if
So you
we're
gonna
in a,
keep inviting me to something and I never show up?
Yeah,
you overgiving.
Because one day you may.
It's like
because I wouldn't care.
for
You're
like
overgiving.
You've been doing it for years and I
But
never
how
show
am
up.
I giving you? I invited you to celebrate something
You're
with
putting
me.
in
And
more
wait a minute,
energy.
wait a minute. I invited you. This is like if I got married. If I invite you and you don't, and you RSVP'd and I paid for a plate, I'm inviting you because I can afford it. I am inviting you because you are my friend. I am inviting you because I want you there. But if something happens that you can't come or you don't come, I won't be like, I ain't never talking to her again because I invited her and I paid $50
But no, it
He
wasn't-
said it's a continuous thing. Like every time.
But
that,
I everybody, okay, I just feel like
It wasn't a
people,
resentment thing.
no. But what I'm saying is, you never know what people are going through, and so if you want people to be there in your life, whether they have a pattern or not, it is okay to still invite them. But I do understand she doesn't come. Oh, she don't come anyway. But that still doesn't mean that she didn't want the invitation. Because like Nicole said, maybe one day she might change her mind. She might have turned over a new leaf and said, "Well, dang, I got to start being more social." And Chanel, Brittany Chanel, I really like you. I really like you as a person. You make me feel comfortable. I want to be in your presence, so I want to come to your party. Whereas I might not have gone to Nicole's party.
But you don't think that's a little selfish?
That's very
But y'all coming to my party though.
I'm not about to tell you where it's selfish.
No. Only if the same person keeps inviting you and you keep telling them no. But if it's a group of friends,
That's what it is.
But-
That's what it is.
Is it the same person?
It
Or
was
is
the
it a
same
group of
person.
friends?
It was
That's
like
what I'm saying. It's the same person
Yeah.
that keeps inviting, and you're
Well,
not coming.
okay, if it's
so
the
how
same-
does that make me feel as a friend? And I'm
Right.
inviting
you did not specify that it was the same person
He
inviting.
Yeah, he did.
That's what he
did.
said.
No, you said-
No, he didn't. He,
He
said it
did.
was the same person.
No.
He did.
that's what. Yeah.
I'm gonna
It's
say
the
I feel
same
like
person.
if
But on
if-
that note, we this was a wonderful,
It was.
wonderful topic. Lies and truth.
I thought you said
We ran over a little time,
oh,
but
well,
this
we
was
had a lot to
wonderful,
say. We off?
wonderful.
We
did.
shut off?
No, we're not.
I hope y'all
okay.
enjoyed that.
But Lamar, where can you be found?
Here and on FB, Lamar Maurice.
It's called Meta now. Okay.
Is it called Meta?
It is.
yeah,
What did you
Facebook,
change?
Facebook
It's been
dissolved when they
changed.
got caught with all of their stipulations, and now they
still
dissolved the
got the
company and
icon
changed the
on there.
name.
It still say Facebook.
Yeah, so Facebook is under Meta, so
But
it
it
can't be
says,
got.
yep, it says Meta underneath.
But
He might-
about
you
to get
can
off of it.
you can find me on Facebook at Kimani Goodwin. You can find me on the Twitters and the Instagrams at just_fella, and also on the Twitters and the Instagrams at Higher Thought.
Brittany.
You can find me Facebook, Brittany Chanel. Instagram, it's me, Brittany Chanel.
Terry.
Terry Marshall, Facebook, Insta's Terry Time 2.
Kim.
Cameron Kimball on Facebook, Cameron Elaine on Instagram.
Ooh.
You can also find me on Cam and K, all things Cam and K, on YouTube and also on Facebook. And you can find me here on Mondays. And then we have in front of me the lovely Miss Melody.
So funny. I can be found here every week on Mondays, y'all. So, doing other podcasts and things like that out in the street. You know, you
She
can find me out
everywhere.
there, you know. So, thank you all for watching.
Gia.
Have a wonderful evening.
Bye.
Good night.
Switch places.
Good night.
Deuces.
See y'all next week.